50 days till Christmas. What's the best gifts you can give a person, no matter if they're female or male? Young adults who've moved out on their own often need tools for basic household maintenance. My uncle gave me a toolbox when I was 18 and it was one of the best and most useful gifts I've received. I have reached the age when I need the answer not so that I can buy for others, but so I can answer when people ask me what I want. I've also become that archetypal middle-aged man who wants things I trust only myself to buy. My standard "you won't tell me what to get you, so here's what I settled on" is a book and a bottle of booze of some description. The booze gives me the opportunity to get them something I know they'll like, and the book gives me the opportunity to get them something I think they'll like, and that is personal to them, especially if I write something on the inner cover that makes it unique. I occasionally also throw in a cheap scratchy lottery ticket too. Darn tough socks. There's been a major push towards minimalism lately, which makes buying things difficult for me. Lately I've been just buying everyone in my family a Groupon or gift certificate for a cool local activity. Escape rooms, massages, dinner, a day at the zoo, ropes courses. There are a lot of great options. People tend to be happier when given an experience rather than a thing. I don't remember what my mother got me for Christmas last year, but my sister got me and my husband a pass to an escape room and we had a blast. Socks. 3 billion people are struggling with odd socks each day. As someone who experienced Christmas through a wealthy family for most of my life, I now appreciate anything that's personal and has a meaning. I got everything I could ask for as a kid. I really don't need anything material. But if you craft something, or get me a picture frame with a memory of us, that makes me happy. When in doubt, give something that they can drink or eat. We're all adults now, so we only get a stocking and it's always replacement razor heads and ankle socks. I look forward to it all year, LMAO. People always love my gift of wasps. They're so much fun and don't even cost anything. The gift of time. Do something or give something that will let them have some free time to spend how they want. Love, booze, and socks. Can never have too much of any of them. Based on my budget. Halloween candy? Not very personal maybe, but I try to slyly find out if there's something they've been saving up for, and then get them a gift card for the store so they can put it towards whatever they have their eye on. You can do it in a low-key enough way that maybe they don't even realize they mentioned it, and it shows that you pay attention to them / know them well, which is a gift in itself. Pens. I like pens. As a young person preparing to move out, basic cooking stuff would be really nice, like a basic frying pan or a wok and maybe some silverware. A deposit for a house. Most people pay rent, it's saving up for a deposit that's the hard part. Any billionaire Redditors out there, you'll get good karma. Some chocolates and a dildo. Don't like the chocolates, you can go F yourself. Something personalized, doesn't have to be a lot. Buy a $2 wine / beer glass etc., depending on their preference, and get their initials engraved into it for another $5. You can get this done at most key cutting places, or a symbol that's relevant for them. Most people are thrilled, and my father still jealously guards his pint glass from a few years ago. It turns cheap gifts into something that comes across as heartfelt and valuable. Anyone can grab a $100 box gift off a shelf, but it's a lot more meaningful if you customize it before giving to the receiver. Good examples are hip flasks, glassware, lighters, zippos generally, jewelry, basically anything with a metallic surface you could put some initials or a heart onto. Cash is usually seen as unthoughtful, but it's honestly the best gift you can give someone. I'm in my 20s and all I want for Christmas are a pair of slippers, some thermal underwear, and cool decks of cards. My mom gives me a AAA card every year. It's one of my favorite gifts because it makes me feel safe. A gift card to somewhere you know the person likes, restaurant, store, etc. Books are great. Even if it isn't that good a read, I have had books as gifts that reference hobbies I have, or a book they think I will enjoy and it shows real thought on their behalf. But at the same time they are easy to get hold of, and easy to file away on a shelf for years. I recently came back to a David Bowie biography I was given years ago as a "Hey, I know you like music" present. I'd always say avoid anything big. If a gift takes up a lot of space people can feel imposed on, like they have to keep it in plain view or find somewhere to store it. 1. Gift cards. 2. Emergency kit for car, air compressor, jumper cables, etc. 3. Kitchenware. 4. Tens machine. Epstein didn't kill himself. 5. Headphones. 6. Smartwatch. 7. Universal charging cable. 8. Car air fresher. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith on Blu-ray. My parents used to give everybody a case of 4 gallons of windshield washer. And to the people without a car was a huge pack of toilet paper. Such a useful and money-saving gift for the receiver. People often think gift cards aren't very thoughtful, but they're usually what I prefer. Well, if it's to a place where I'd probably go, and it's thoughtful enough to me that somebody knows what I'd probably like to buy. Even if it isn't something like GameStop or Newegg where I'm probably going to buy a video game or computer stuff, heck I'd get excited about a free trip to the grocery store. Okay, because sometimes what I get as a thoughtful present goes in the attic in a box with all the other thoughtful presents that I can't do anything with. Board games. There will be a board game suitable for each person. I have had many memorable nights with friends and family playing board games. Some of my suggestions would be Codenames, Family All Ages, 7 Wonders or Castle of Burgundy, Small Group of Friends. I got given a 1-egg Wonder pen once for Christmas and still love it. Don't even use it for eggs. It's perfect size for frying up small things like a burger patty or 3 medium meatballs. It's tricky because it's extremely subjective, but an appropriate, to the individual, gift of art of some kind is something I've found that, when I've absolutely nailed it, becomes something that people really cherish and strengthens the bond of friendship/family. Of course, when I have absolutely missed the mark, I technically only gave them garbage. For adults, a thing where you can get 1 glass of wine, without opening the bottle. It works by putting some sort of needle trough the cork. It gives you exactly 1 glass and you can keep the bottle for years after. Soft, fluffy blankets. Who doesn't want to cuddle up with a nice blanket? Especially with the world on fire right now, figuratively and literally in the case of California, having a fluffy blanket to pull over your head to hide from the world for a couple of hours is a nice option for everyone. Socks. At least in my case, I tend to either completely wear them out over time or just straight up lose them. Every time Christmas rolls around, I make multiple requests for socks. You can never have enough socks. For the low price of $10 you can buy a souvenir plot of land in Scotland to help fund and grow a highly important nature reserve in the Highlands, helping to restore the fragile ecosystem there. Plus it comes with the lordship title of Lord, Lady or Laird. Or basic tools or necessities for homeowners being established. Or a gift card so they could get has/groceries/date night. Portable USB power supply is handy for anyone with a phone or other devices. Also, a jump start kit for your car battery. Spend $60 and you never need jumper cables or another car ever again. Something that says, I love you, I pay attention to you, you're important to me. Tickets to something, or even better, gift cards. Include a note encouraging them to use it on themselves, not their kids, etc. If times are tough, Amazon, Target, and Walmart all have diapers and non-perishable food. If times are good, they'll get themselves something they've been wanting. Let them know that you'd be interested in what fun thing they've been thinking about. It may start up a conversation that will help you with buying them gifts in the future. Take notes in their contact section in your phone. I won't remember that someone loves a TV show or a type of food 8 months later. Experiences instead of a physical gift. An awesome dinner. As someone who just moved out on my own, try something like gas money, Amazon gift cards, cash for bills, and household items are super helpful. I once had a boss who gave each employee a lottery scratch ticket. Everyone enjoyed seeing if they won or if anyone in the office won. Went over pretty well. A good coffee maker. Saves money and is overall very cool. Hoodies. Everyone loves hoodies. One of my favorite Christmas presents was a self-cleaning litter box. It was made to roll to one side and a little drawer caught all of the clumps and strained the litter. So much easier. I had no idea such magic existed. Whiskey. Time. Spend time with them. Money. I know it seems impersonal, but honestly, give money. That way you know the person will like it and they'll use it. If you want to make it more personal, find a cute way to give it to them. My grandma always does this and it's adorable, like putting it on something important to them. Last year my grandma gave me $2.50 in cash, which was tied around tiny little flags because I do color/winter guard. You can't go wrong with a good book series. Time. Instead of buying something, organize something that you can do together. My friends and family have taken to gifting each other concert tickets, alpaca hiking tours, brewery tours, picnics, theater tickets, art nights, both the organized ones and the DIY ones, and so on. Homemade stuff. I love giving and receiving stuff that's handmade. Socks, scarves, cookies, barbecue sauces, pickles, liqueurs. My brother got several hand-painted Pokemon mugs, a knit Magikarp hat, and some famous paintings recreated with dogs, pug with pearl earring, Mona Shiba, and so on, and loved all of it. Food or drink. If all else fails, everyone appreciates some good chocolates, tea/coffee, toffee, and so on. They're also great gifts for meeting your partner's family, when you don't know them well enough for anything in particular, but still want to bring something as a thanks for the invite. My brother and I, 43 and 41, give each other mix CDs every year. It's my absolute favorite gift because he put the time and effort to think about it and make the CD. We've done this since college when we were too poor to get each other real presents. 100 billion pounds. You know what I really want? A nice comfortable desk chair. Because if it is comfortable to sit in, I will think of you each time I sit in it. And if it is quality and lasts a long time, I'll be thinking of your gift for quite a long time. Last year for my mom, I gave her the gift of giving. LOL. Basically some neighborhood kids across the street had a basketball hoop and basketballs in their front yard that they'd use often despite being pretty garbage, so I just secretly bought a new hoop and a couple new basketballs and built it and walked it to their house in the middle of the night without ever saying a word to the family. There was something like 6 kids that lived there and there was always neighborhood kids there too. But yet I thought it was pretty creative because the whole you taught me to give back and now as your gift I'm giving back to others shit, but she liked the blanket I made for her better I guess. LOL. Nerf guns and 3 packs of extra ammo. No one can resist them. Hide the extra ammo in the cushions of the sofa, and when people come up to you and say, "You shoulda got more ammo. We're out of ammo," suddenly you're the coolest guy in the room. Scratch off lotto tickets. At the least they get the release of feel-good endorphins anticipating they might win big and at best win a $1 or more. I'm 32, F. Gift cards and socks. But for the love of God, no more shitty smelling bars of cheap soap. I got body wash for a reason. Life, give blood. Buffet. Emotional support. Gonna sound bad but an actual genuine compliment that is individual for them. It's best to buy them something else as well so it doesn't look like the compliment was the present, but it will make them happier than anything else you could get. You can literally never go wrong with an Amazon gift card. No one will be butthurt that it's not personal, and it allows them to buy whatever the fuck they want. Deep down everyone wants cash, and this is the most direct equivalent because giving someone straight cash is a bit disrespectful. P.S. The wrapping/packaging is where you can make this personal. I usually keep the biggest box I can find and throw the gift card in with a shitload of packing peanuts. Gets a kick every time. I get the young drivers in the family AAA and renew it every year. It's not cool or fun to open, but they're so thankful when they don't have to pay for a tow truck or lockout. It always pays for itself, plus there's no waste involved. A nice, tasty upvote. Merry Christmas. Well, last Christmas, I gave someone my heart, then the very next day they gave it away. Ridiculous. Anyway, this year, to save me from tears, I'm probably gonna give it to someone special. You feel me, Reddit? Seriously though, I'm still upset about last year. Do you guys have any idea how difficult it is, and expensive, to have an actual human heart delivered? The nerve of some people. Being there for a person is already a big gift sometimes. Depends on the situation. In my case, I'd be the happiest if someone sent cash money. I'm a college student and I'm struggling to pay rent on time. Luckily the guy that I'm renting from is a cool down-to-earth man, lets me pay late. It might be a bit unthoughtful, but it's hella useful in situations like mine. Time. Always buy something that people can save for later to have a memory. Time. A visit. Taking their kids for a night or weekend. A plane ticket. A special weekend trip together. These are my best and favorite gifts, and when all else fails, cash is always the right size. A friend. Your time and appreciation. Money. My wife absolutely loves Christmas. Like it's bad. Every year she throws a huge ass Christmas party for all of our friends and she looks forward to it every year. This year I knew we didn't need anything as a couple and she just got a bunch of gifts. So I'm flying her best friend out as a surprise for the party because screw material things. I would give a jar of pickles. Unconditional love and support. Sometimes all people need around Christmas is a hug and a kind word. It can be a lonely time for many. One time I met my friend's grandmother and gave her a hug. I'm a hugger. She cried a little and I felt bad because I thought I did something wrong. I apologized. But then she said, "No, you don't understand. No one has physically touched me in months." One year my sister and I baked a whole mess of various cookies while smoking pot and drinking cocktails. We did 2 types of chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal, white chocolate macadamia, a coconut macaroon thing, brandy snaps, and decorated sugar cookies. We threw a few of each of them into cheap tins, attached a nice card, and mailed them off the next day to everyone we could think of. It was a huge hit with everyone, and we had a ton of fun just hanging out all day whipping up different things, listening to music, watching movies, and laughing our asses off. I highly recommend it. Underwears. It's so fucking underrated, you always need underwears. One year my godfather got me a small suitcase. One of those carry-on sizes. It's been 15 years, it's falling apart a bit, but I still use it all the time. Perfect size for just weekend getaway trips, i.e. staying at a friend or family's house, out of town for a football game, etc. I'm very late, but one of the best things I've gotten were grocery store gift cards. I was just out of college, broke as hell, and the peace of mind I got knowing that I had one less expense to worry about for a little while was incredible. My whole family gave me them, and I was able to eat and actually eat well for a few months while I got my finances in order. Not really a fun gift, but it was the one I was the most appreciative of for sure. A copy of every Shrek movie. A massage. Everyone I have ever met thinks they don't need or want one until they get it. I am 13 and Muslim. I can't celebrate it because of my religion. I would either get a $20 gift card, Nintendo Switch Online, or Pokemon Shield. This is just what I would want if me and my family celebrated Christmas. My BFF found out she is extremely allergic to birds and she has 2 budgies and her favorite June her cockatiel. She has to get rid of all of them. So I'm making her a look-alike of her favorite, June, as a plushie so she can cuddle her favorite bird and not go to the ER. I just want a hug. Danny DeVito. A dildo is always appreciated. Sailing boat. The subtle art of not giving a fuck. Everyone should read that book in my opinion. Some records.